Welcome everyone. This is Tom DiPaoli. I'm going to go over my book, Growing Up Italians in the 50s, give you some insights and extra cuts about the book. It was a very fun book to write, and I hope you enjoy this video on it. Please hit the subscribe button for me. I'd appreciate it. Growing up memories. Growing up in the 50s was a different age. Apollo Solutions shares forward hard knocks lessons learned. Here's some more of my books in case you're interested. They're also on Amazon. Here's our mission statement. Here's some pictures of me and how you pronounce my name. By the way, you'll be able to get copies of this at the end. I'll give you the information how to do it. Here's an introduction. I'll keep it brief. My career. I'm the CEO of Apollo Solutions right now. Here's some guidelines I give to my students. I taught at university. Get smart, be compassionate, be generous. Some pictures of me when I was younger and older. Spent 38 years total in the Navy and active in the reserves. Why did I write this book? Really wanted to honor my parents and relatives, capture the 50s because I think it was a better time for children. The current generation has no idea of this. They're too much into gadgets, video games, and the internet. It was easy for me to write about, is just recalling what happened. Some of the companies I work for, give you an idea of my experiences. Here's me in the 50s. Here's a fire plug on our property. You can see the fire plug is just a little bit bigger than me. Here's a grade school picture. Now you know why they invented clip-on tides. They invented them for me. All right, my grandpop's the guy in the middle there. 5 brothers came over to this country with dreams of the American dream. There's my grandfather and grandma. The house they lived on, we used to have a lot of fun there. We used to play bingo with grandma for a penny and drink orange soda. We thought it was great. Had lots of cousins. There's me enjoying a taffy bar. There's me at the first Holy Communion suit. Very big day in my mom and dad. There's my mom. She had 7 brothers and sisters. She used to sew bridal gowns, a very gifted seamstress who could make almost any piece of clothing. There's an early family photo of us. Here's the rules we had. Pretty self-explanatory. Give you some time to read them. You had to get good grades. I mean, that was demanded. Okay. If you followed the rules, you got privileges. If you didn't, privileges were taken away. They wanted you to go outside and play all day. Manners were taught. Here's my dad, 8 years in the Navy, very mechanically gifted. He had over 200 patents, okay, as a tool and die maker. He's a valedictorian of his high school, which was, pretty incredible because English was his second language. All Navy wrestler and a quarterback for a semi-pro team. He was on a ship that he originally was on, and then he got transferred. The USS Quincy that got sunk in Iron Bottom Sound in World War II. He had 15 brothers and sisters, a large family. When he graduated, got out of the Navy, it took him 7 years to get a good job, he would always tell me. It's a picture of him when he was young, and there's me in the Navy. A lot of people thought it was me, the picture on my desk. We do look very similar. There's me as a lieutenant in the choker whites in the Navy. There's me, the reluctant ring bearer in a wedding. It's me and my brother Hopalong Cassidy fans in our six-shooters there. There's a second grade picture of the class I was in. I was an altar boy. During Lent, I had to get up at 6 a.m. for Mass. And of course, the Mass was then in Latin. And in the book, I talk about my breakfast of champions, Frosted Flakes and a Coca-Cola. I was Speedy Tommy, played center field. And here was my first box score. 2 of everything there. The unusual thing was 2 unassisted double plays. I loved to play baseball, and we played in the neighborhood all day long until it got dark. Christmas tradition, you were allowed 1 big toy, that's all. We had a big family dinner at Grandma's, of course. There's me on my tricycle. Me and my brother in the backyard pool. By the way, the house in the back road, my dad built all by himself. Big family. There's a reunion picture in 1955. There's me back from Vietnam. Every aunt and uncle greeted me in person. There's my Aunt Bert and Uncle Joe. I tell a story about them in the book. Aunt Anna Marie and Uncle Mario. She made the best lemon meringue pie in the world. Again, I mentioned them in the book. There's my dad at 97, lifelong Notre Dame fan. And I took him to the Navy game when I was in Notre Dame. And 30 years later, he came again for the Navy game when my daughter, who also went to Notre Dame and graduated. A lot of fun. There's my family and my dad in the early 80s. Okay. Here's my wife and daughter at Miller Park, the Brewers pitcher. My guides to you and help you get through life: be smart, be compassionate, be generous, and share your growing up tales and what you remember. You can get a Hard Knocks MBA with my 9 business books if you take the time and look on Amazon. I hope you enjoyed my advice. I really thank you for your time. And this book is sort of a fun book about the 50s, and I hope you take a chance with it and buy it. Here's some facts about myself, which I've mentioned before. Here's some contact information. Now, if you want copies of this presentation, just send me an email and I'll gladly send it back to you. There's my email. I'm at Yahoo and Gmail. I've also got a website with a lot of information, and you can contact me from the website, drtombooks.com. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And again, thank you for your time and letting me talk about this book. I really hope you buy it and enjoy it.